big wheel, ride my big wheel. I just love ride my big wheel. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Get it back up. Get it back.
Hello, Danny.
Hi there, girls. Oh God.
Come and play with us.
I actually got tested, and turns out I'm allergic to psychotic twins.
Come and play with us, Danny.
No, I really should get going.
Forever.
Oh God. No,
Ever.
No, you're not getting the point.
And ever.
You guys really should work on your approach. Oh God. Hey, Tony, did you see that shit, Tony? Did you see it?
Remember what Mr. Halloran said. It's just like pictures in a book, Danny. It isn't real.
Yeah, well, you tell him that, because it burns when I take a pic. Welcome back there. Happy Halloween there.
Well, howdy!
To all you fantastic freaks out there.
But the mutants in the basement!
For all the everybody celebrating Halloween this fine evening, make sure to check your candy. You never know when you're going to find a prostitute in one of them.
I keep looking. I haven't hit the jackpot.
Yeah. Me. not me so much.
So we're here to talk about
Our
top
five
five
horror movies. Horror movies.
horror, no whores.
Yeah, not horrors. That's for another time.
That's, yeah, cinnamon. Oh, sorry. Sorry, cinnamon.
Yeah, you know the names, you know the games. We each have a list. We don't know each other's lists. We give them one honorable mention, and at the end we kind of talk about some, just kind of the whole spectrum as a whole. You didn't hit your mute button, did you?
Nope.
Okay.
Technology's hard. So am I. What's up? All right. Let's dive into this list.
We got a tight list for you tonight, just like MJ's pants.
But not my ex-wife. Whoa!
Hey!
Waving. I got two honorable mentions.
You go ahead then. Shoot.
All right, so
shoot. Go ahead.
Shooting from the hip.
Go ahead. Shoot. Let me hear you.
Honorable mention.
Shoot. Go ahead.
Ready and fire. Shoot.
Shoot. Go ahead. Let me hear you.
The entirety of the Halloween series.
You're using the whole spectrum?
All of them. Rob Zombie, the new ones, the shitty fifth one with Paul Rudd because he's a national treasure.
Freaking all of them.
Fucking all of them. I wrote, yes, all of them. And here's why.
Eat shit, all of them.
That's right. Because they don't work if they don't have each other. It's about family.
Yeah, it's like it's like the Fast Saga.
Exactly. Because he's going to fucking murder his whole family. You see how I tied it together? You thought I was just talking shit.
It's like a circle.
It goes up and down and around.
Yeah, good honorable pick.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Just a couple, not a lot of them. Just like 15 movies.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah.
So like when I was picking these.
Yeah.
When I was picking these, I was going off of what actually scared the shit out of me.
Okay.
So my honorable mention is Stir of Echoes.
Good pick. That scene with the fingernails was fucked.
Yeah, well, I mean the whole the whole movie had a real good
Yeah. I
way of
mean,
building tension and kind of suspense and
right.
eeriness and everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that payoff at the end though it's fantastic.
Oh yeah. Classic Kevin Bacon. If you haven't ever seen Stir of Echoes,
Matt Damon.
He's not in it. He's not.
He's not in it.
Or Paul Rudd.
It's Halloween. We've had a couple. All right.
We've had a couple of prostitute-laden pieces of candy.
That's right. A couple of Flories. Because why would you call them roofies?
I know where Doug is.
All right. So number 5. I won't give you the whole series because that would make this way too easy. But my number 5 is Nightmare on Elm Street 1, circa 1984. And here's why. It is my first memory of a true horror movie.
Okay.
So previously we talked about my first memory of a zombie movie, but I remember watching Nightmare on Elm Street, specifically the body bag scene, way too young. Like, I'm talking like 5 or 6 years old.
Jesus.
Yeah. Just, and I've been hooked on horror ever since.
Yeah, I never got into the Freddy series.
And
there's parts that I mean, obviously I've seen.
Yeah.
Quite a few, but like I don't know. There's aspects of certain that I just handpicked from like the one where he's and he's like gobbling up that. Is that the Dream Warriors one?
Dream Warriors is one of the better in the series, yeah.
Yeah, some of that stuff from that movie kind of was like, I was like, oh, it's clever what they did there, but it wasn't like, I'm not going to be able to, like...
Right. But that first one was genuinely scary. The first one was.
Well, that's before he got campy, so...
Right. Yeah. Agreed.
Or, I won't say campy, quirky. He became the
it's like a Labrador. Freddy. You got to go with the quirks.
Yeah.
Like your wife. You got to go with the quirks.
She likes the special ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was your number 5 was the original.
Yep. OG Nightmare on Elm Street.
Good pick.
Yeah. Solid pick.
Mine went off kind of on a sci-fi, but the way it built tension and everything like that, it stuck out with me there. Still does to this day. Is the original 1978 Alien.
Okay. Yeah. You could argue that's one of the original slashers too, because the way they shot that movie felt very slasher-esque.
The way I looked at it was, and the way I still kind of look at it is Jaws in space.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that too. Less is more.
Besides the chest, and then he skirts off.
On the WB.
Yeah, so he skirts off and has to be in a Looney Tune.
Yeah.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby.
Exactly. Yeah, Michelin J. Frog. I got you.
Besides that, you only see the alien like a handful of times.
Right.
So it's the suspense of, like you said, less is more.
Right.
Like Jaws did. So yeah.
I like it. I dig it. That's respectable.
The score and everything too kind of helped build that tension. So yeah, it was one of those that just kind of, I don't know, when I first watched it many moons ago, it definitely gave me the old pucker factor, I tell you.
Oh, watch out. Get your hands off of her, you bitch.
That was the second one, but yeah.
It was.
But yeah, right on to your number 4, sir.
Number Quattro de Numero is a little film from 2007. It's one of the earlier, or I guess later movies on my list. 1408.
That was your number 4?
Yeah.
Shut up, is it?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Shut up, is it?
Yeah. It's a great movie, man.
High five there, sir. That's the first one where we've nailed in the same position.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, dude.
That's why I kept looking at my paper like,
Are
for
you
your
shitting
number
me?
4?
Did you cheat? No,
Well, yeah, so now
yeah, I mean, let's talk about it because it has everything you could want from a horror movie. It just mind fucks you the whole movie through.
Like you said, it was a mind fuck.
Yeah.
So there's no, I guess going back and rewatching it, I mean, you can still rewatch it even knowing all the twists and turns.
Oh, agreed. And you
it's
can look for
Stephen King
clues.
work. It's a Stephen King work, so there gives you a little hint on what it is anyway. But so I had to put it on it because horror-wise, like the eeriness, him fighting the room.
Yeah, and there's some genuine jump scares, right? They get you with a couple.
Yeah, but they're not
the worst. They're
not
well timed.
telegraphed. They're not telegraphed like.
Right.
We definitely saw that coming, you stupid movie.
I would argue the one in the air shaft is pretty telegraphed.
Yeah.
You saw that one coming, I think.
Which that one was kind of taken out of context too. I was like, that was the only part of the whole movie where I was like, what?
Wait, what? Yeah.
So there's dead people in the vents?
But again, I think it was just the room messing with him. I don't think he ever...
It was just scaring him to get back towards...
Get back in the room.
Yep.
But yeah, I love...
everything about it. I mean, we're not even going to spoil a whole bunch on it because you guys should go watch it for yourself.
But it's John Cusack at, I would argue, the top of his game.
Yeah, and it would have been around that time frame where he kind of had that comeback from being like an 80s star.
Right.
He was in a bunch of stuff like Con Air and
he's phenomenal in it.
Blank and stuff like that.
Yeah. Sam Jackson's solid. You know, his is more of a cameo, I feel like, but it's a solid cameo.
Yeah, but I mean, he's on the movie poster for crying out loud. So
yeah, well, he's the draw, right?
Yeah.
And who was the wife? She was fairly famous too, wasn't she?
Yeah, it wasn't Maria Bello, was it?
I want to say it was.
No, Mary McCormick.
Okay. Similar look though.
Oh, and then Tony Shalhoub.
Oh yeah.
Monk.
What was his? Monk. Yeah, Monk. I was gonna say Columbo. I'm like, that's not right.
Peter Falk? No, he wasn't.
Yeah, definitely wasn't him.
Sit down. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah. Hold on. Explain this to me
never
again.
Mind. I'm gonna skip it. There's more kissing.
Yeah. This Columbo, he's smart. He pretend to be dumb, but he's smart like a tack. No. But yeah, the movie, the way they draw you in and get you vested in his character and his story of what happened to get him to this point.
Yes, then yeah.
And then show you.
I think they said it was one of the most true to form adaptations of King, or no?
I don't know. I didn't read that part, but it's a phenomenal movie. And to be fair, I haven't read the book, so because I just took the cliff notes. Fucking Dante.
fucking Dante. But the premise, we won't give anything away. But the premise is that John Cusack is
he's a debunker.
He'd be like a true crime writer for like paranormal stuff, but he debunks this stuff.
Yeah, he's a ghost hunter.
Yeah, basically. But the reason why he set out on this path is because they don't. That's what's good about this movie too. They don't spell things out for you. Like
no, they leave
it
purposely vague. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't know a lot of the backstory, the story in his conflict with this room 1408. Slowly lets the audience know what the deal is.
Right.
So yeah, great watch. That's all we're gonna say about it.
Yeah, definitely worth.
We're gonna. Yeah, he does it better.
Double dip Tuesdays.
This is the first time we've nailed one that we agreed on at the same position on our list. So,
didn't our Western have the same number one?
We had the same number one, but
we knew that going into it.
We knew that going in.
Okay, fair.
We
and this was a true blind. We had no idea what the other one was.
This could And he's a bigger horror fan than I am. So that number 4 could have been fucking anything.
Ed and his dead mother.
Throw mama from the train. You're like, wait, what?
It was horrific. It was horrific.
So yeah,
All
so
right.
that was our number 4. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, number 3.
So to me then, or you want to just go with yours then? So technically, you did your 4, which happened to be mine. So then we'll go back to you for 3.
All right, 3 for me is it is the newest entry on my list. 2010's Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh. No, I like that. It's a good. It's a good movie.
These damn kids, they just keep killing themselves on my property. I'm not gonna lie, that movie is what I epitomize me and you in the woods going through that type of situation.
And I know his name too. It's hard to pronounce. It's kind of got like a Greek or something kind of name. But I think his first name is Alan. But I just
Tudyk?
always know him as Pete the Pirate.
Gar Peter. Yeah, Alan Tudyk.
Tudyk, yes.
He was also Wash in Firefly.
Yeah, he's
also Greg the Alien.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. He's a lot of voice stuff.
Oh yeah. Did you know he did the
the
chicken in Moana?
Yeah.
True story.
He's also the voice of one of the droids in Star Wars. Is it?
Was it the 88? I forget the black.
Is it on Rogue? It's on Rogue One.
In Rogue One, yeah.
Yes, he was the voice of the droid. Yep.
Something 88.
Yep. And but yeah, he's a great actor. The other guy, he's been in stuff. He's more of a comedy guy, but
yeah, he was in
Alan
Sons of
Tudyk.
Tucson and what was the name of that show? I'm gonna be in trouble for not knowing this.
The Workaholics.
No,
No.
it wasn't Workaholics. Connor, a fellow jarhead of ours, literally just asked me if I had the DVDs for it, and I cannot place it in my head. Had Missy Pegram.
Isn't the New Girl? Is it or the?
No, it wasn't New Girl. It had Missy Pegram. It had the kid from Grounded from Life, the boyfriend from Grounded from Life. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I know when I see him other stuff, but I mean, it's not been a lot where his name sticks out, you know.
Right. Great movie though. A lot of fun. It's a horror comedy for sure.
Yep.
Basically, a group of teenagers think they are like a slasher trying to kill them, and they keep killing themselves through mishap.
The wood chippers.
Just dove head first into the wood chipper.
He's trying to grab his legs. And he's
Right as the kid comes around, so he thinks he's shoving his friend in a wood chipper, and meanwhile he's actually trying to pull him
goes
out.
to tackle Alan Tudyk, and Alan Tudyk moves to get another log, and the kid just goes head first into the wood chipper, and Alan Tudyk stands there. What the heck? These damn college kids keep throwing just threw himself in the wood chipper.
What are you doing, Dale?
So they think these kids are just killing themselves at just random
Must be some kind of weird suicide pact.
Oh god, yeah.
That's a great one though.
Yep. Check it out. It's good.
All right, what's your number 3?
You know, like I said, I still went with things that scared the shit out of me. So so number 3 is John Carpenter's The Thing. That's where I put The Thing.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought for sure that was going to be higher on your list.
No, there was one other one that took the cake from that, and then there was another one that, yeah, I didn't sleep right for like a week.
Pretty Woman. Oh, old horse face. She haunts my dreams.
Like a baboon's ass slapped on her
Couldn't cut it making pizzas, so she had to become a whore. Yeah, The Thing is a classic. And I
It is a
purposely
classic.
didn't put that on my list because I knew you were going to have it. And I didn't want to double dip if I could avoid it.
And double dipping's fine. That's obviously we did on that.
That's fair.
Anyway, but there again, the score, which really is almost like a character in itself for the movie.
Yeah. You could say the same thing about the Halloween theme. It became its own entity.
Yep, the practical effects. We've talked about that. We talked about that in the RE-ANIMATOR episode, where, you know, this is back when they actually had puppets or animatronics and stuff like that, and there's a great scene, and what I was gonna say is I'm gonna put a clip of that where the head walks off with the legs.
Oh yeah, dope.
Classic scene. But yeah,
that scene with your mother. All right. Your sister's ass.
I gave your mother the thing. I assimilated her. Sorry, MJ.
Sorry. Close to Canada.
Sorry. So sorry. Oh. That's another one. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
The
the thing's fantastic though. Leaves you on a cliffhanger. So there was a graphic novel that explores what happened after the ending of the thing. I don't want to give away the ending. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It is a classic. There is a graphic novel that explores what happened.
They did a small video game though too, where you go as a recovery team, because they find McCready. They find McCready's log. Remember, he kept talking into that recorder
because the toilet froze.
Yeah.
His log, you know, it's a poop joke.
Oh, I think about like that damn cheating bitch.
Oh yeah.
Cheating bitch.
Number 2, 1948.
That's your number 2?
No, that's the year my number 2 came out.
Oh.
Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein.
Oh, see, MJ went towards more of the one aspect. I'm going towards this other
Well,
aspect.
so my list are the things I love to watch in October.
Oh.
These are the movies year after year I will watch.
Oh, no, I'm not saying anything bad.
No, you're shitting on my list.
It's another poop joke. I think that's another poop joke.
It's another pooper. Right in the pooper. But Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Lon Chaney, Bela Lugosi. You even have a little Claude Rains. He was the Invisible Man. No. No. He didn't steal their car and make a bad deal. Claude Rains was the Invisible Man, my friend.
Oh.
Absolute classic. If you want a movie you can watch with your kids that is just on the edge of scary for a young child, but not too scary that they're going to wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm scared. This is it. This is
girl
perfect.
hanging from my ceiling wants my cookies. What?
Dead people.
It's your sister's ass. Go to bed. But absolute favorite for me and the kids every Halloween. Hurt my little head. Hey, I'm bad. So that's it.
Count Dracula sleeps in this coffin, but rises every night at sunset. Chick is right. This is awful silly stuff. Dracula. Chick! What's the matter now? You know that person you said that there's no such person?
Yes.
I think he's in there, in person. I was reading a sign over here, this one down here.
Yeah.
Dracula's legend. All of a sudden I heard,
That's the wind.
it should get oiled.
Number 2, Case.
My number 2. It's funny how
Okay.
we were talking earlier about the score being a character, and you happened to mention something. So my number 2 is the 78?
Halloween.
The original Halloween, yeah.
Starring the hermaphrodite Jamie Lee Curtis.
Sure.
I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true that
She
she
was
was
hot in
born
True
with.
Lies.
What? Wait, what?
Just the bedroom scene where take off your clothes, dance slowly for me. That part?
Yeah.
I was like, I might have watched that a couple times on repeat when I was a younger lad.
Come with me if you want to live.
Nobody remember he has that tape recorder instead.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I do. She thinks she's being all like super secret squirrel,
Yeah. He's just like
stripper sexy, and
making sure his wife
it's
ain't
her husband the whole time.
But no, so the original Halloween, Michael Myers is my favorite slasher.
Agreed. And same.
I put him above Freddy, Jason, any of the likes. Even
Ghostface.
Even when they tried to redo it in the 90s and 2000s. But yeah, so the original is where you get the first good old heaping taste of the shape. So
Oh, the shape. Look at you being all official with the name in the first one.
and you got it for Donald Pleasance's Loomis,
Dr. Loomis.
who basically kept saying one time in an interview, if they keep making Mike Myers movies, he'll be back as Loomis.
Yeah. Well, he died, so
Yeah.
kind of hard to come back from that, unless you're Jesus.
Or if you know Herbert West.
Oh, Herbie Hancock West. No, I agree.
But also, like, what I love about that character never talks. There's hardly
doesn't
any
need
blood
to.
in it. There's hardly any blood in it. It just builds so much tension. I remember watching it as a kid, and I was like, that was like truly menacing.
Yeah.
Just his presence was like,
Right. And I think that's what the zombie film lost, right? Was he went for the gore. And as an adult, I know what he's doing. I don't need
I thought you were just talking about zombie films in general. I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with?
Oh, the Rob Zombie films.
Okay, there we go. I was like,
Yeah.
what do zombie films have to do with?
But he like leaned into the gore of the Halloween mythology, right?
Yeah, and then later on, when they kept screwing up the masks, because William Shatner found out, they upped the gore on some of them.
Agreed.
Some
Well,
pretty-
and we got later in the 80s and things relaxed and people started putting more and more gore. But I
like
think that's
John Carpenter lost his hand in it right after he was I think it wasn't even just barely involved in the second one.
yeah.
So yeah, so that was my number 2, the original Halloween. If you haven't
Dig
ever
it.
watched it, and you've lived under a rock for the last 4 decades, go check it out.
I dig it.
Number 1 to you, sir.
Refer to our first review of season 2.
Oh, so the Reanimator.
The Re-Animator. It is my favorite movie. Favorite horror movie.
And you did mention that, actually, which is funny we're making this now because this season, you did mention that in the.
I did. I foreshadowed it.
You did. It's like
yeah.
it's like a circle.
It's like a circle. I don't feel like I need to justify it beyond what we reviewed already, but great movie. We've recorded it. We've already had it out there for a little bit. I've gotten feedback from some of my neighbors that have watched it, and they're like, "I never even watched that. That's a messed up movie, man." Yeah.
After watching our review.
Well, yeah, they watched our review and then they went and watched the movie itself.
Hmm.
So and they're like, "Yeah, that guy was huge. He was jacked." I'm like, "Yeah, he was the Terminator, but stunt double, you know."
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, if you want to know more about how I feel about Re-Animator, go check out the review if you haven't. But great movie. I think we both gave it 4 out of 5 crayons.
4.5. Remember,
4.5.
we had to melt down the 1/2 for butter on our popcorn.
That's what it was.
Yep.
Delicious, buttery Crayola popcorns. So you go ahead, sir. What's your number 1?
We had this saying after we watched this back in high school for a while, and we were out at parties or something like that, and we'd be backing down some long ass country driveway into the middle of a field. My buddy'd be backing up, looking back. And they'd be like, you better watch out, that frickin' chick is gonna be right in the middle of the road. And he'd have this saying, he'd be back like, get back in your well, bitch.
Talk about The Ring.
The Ring is my number one.
Okay.
The American version. I've never seen Ring U, but
Right.
But the American version I watched when I was a junior in high school. In that movie, I was like... And besides that one jump scare in the beginning when it shows the girl in the closet, there really isn't any throughout the whole movie, but you're just completely... Like, what
you just
the
feel
hell is
sick.
going on?
Yeah. You feel like you're watching like a snuff film. Like it just feels something's wrong.
And there's
Something's
other
wrong.
little things. You get the little fly comes out, her nose bleeds, and you know there's stuff that happens. The kid starts freaking out. He got handprints on his arm, stuff like that. But then that chick comes out of the frickin' TV at the end, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Case.
You
Newton's in the basement. I'm out of beer.
You got any honorable, real quick? Any other ones you want to shoot just real quick to say, go ahead and go watch?
Just a couple blanks to fire off randomly. See if
Yeah.
I get them pregnant. I'm gonna... My Hunky Boys. Psycho Gorman.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Good time.
Yeah.
Good time. Campy horror. Sci-fi. Good time.
Well, the other thing too, real quick before we go, neither one of us mentioned what seems to be everybody rides the pole of for some reason is The Exorcist. Neither one of us mentioned The Exorcist.
I literally have a picture of Linda Blair signed in front of me too.
Yeah, but you know what? I've watched it and I'm like, yeah, it's scary, but I don't know.
I think that was a you had to be there.
I was you had to literally be in the 70s.
Yeah, like
I think so because my parents remember when that came out and they went and saw it.
Well, you heard about people killing themselves and
Oh
like
god, it was nuts. It was like
fucking
mass
nuts.
hysteria.
Cats and dogs living together.
That's anarchy.
Get them out of here. Yeah, no, that was never one that scared me. If I was gonna pick one like that, it'd been Poltergeist
Yeah,
with Craig T. Nelson or whatever his name was. Craig Nelson,
yeah.
Coach.
Well, one scene and two I was going to talk about that really messed with me too when it came out, and the movie's not really scary as a whole, is the closet scene in the remake of the Amityville Horror.
The Ryan Reynolds remake.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched it upon release. Hell, I probably bought the DVD.
Where the
I don't know that I
babysitter's
watched
stuck
it
in the
since.
closet, and then that girl comes out from the clothes, and she like takes the babysitter's hand and pokes her finger through that bullet hole in her head.
Oh, yeah, that'd be.
Because she was
Sure.
one of the DeFeo girls that was shot.
Okay, that's creepy.
But like the babysitter's like freaking out, and like she ends up like, I think like breaking some of her nails trying to get out of the closet,
Yeah.
and they can't open it from the outside, and she's just screaming, and that girl just comes out of from the clothes and just like grabs her hand and like puts her finger into her bullet hole, and like
Ooh.
you hear it and everything like that. Yeah.
Ugh.
The rest of the movie I was like, whatever. But I remember watching that scene and I was like, that's something.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
That was our horror movies. No one mentioned Hellraisers or that never really did
I
it for
mean,
me either.
Look, my list could change next year.
Oh, it could.
Who knows? But Hellraiser's a great franchise. We didn't talk about
Maybe
Friday
what
the
we'll
13th.
do, because we're obviously going to run out of genres. What we'll do is like next Halloween, we'll come back around and do 6 through 10.
Okay.
Eh?
Eh?
Nah?
Well,
Maybe
we'll
one
move it up to
maybe when we're 40, we'll make it up to 100. Well,
I-
you're already gonna be 40.
Yeah.
But
I'm knocking on 40's door.
we better get on it.
Knock, knock, knocking on 40's door. Still sound better than he does now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love your face. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
This is like my Christmas. I love Halloween. So
I like just fall in general.
well,
I
sorry,
like
folks.
yeah.
Yeah, go get your fucking pumpkin spice latte, and
This is probably the most I've decorated in a long time.
I appreciate you decorating for us, Case.
Yeah, I hope y'all know it comes from my loins. That's where your heart is, right?
My penis. I meant my penis.
All right, from the
Mutants in the basement.
Happy Halloween, you guys. Take care. We'll see you next time, huh?
Tiptoe through the tulip.
Oh shit, we weren't recording at all. Nah, I'm just playing. All right, next time. See you later.
Ride my big wheel, ride my big wheel, I just love ride my big wheel. Riding down the hallway, I can't wait to be Ewan McGregor. Don't go in that room, just stay away from room 237. Don't look now, there's a dog are you giving a gobby?
Remember what Mr. Halloran said?
Oh, shut the fuck up, Tony.
Yeah, suck that dick.
Hey, $20 is $20.
I ain't gay, but hey, Taco Bell dinner not cheap no more. Not so much.
Don't look at me. No, you're not looking at me. Now you're looking at me. But you're not really looking at me.
I can't see shit.
I know.